Hello Flosstube, Elizabeth Martinez at phantastitches here with my Flosstube update number 354. Today is October 5th, Saturday, October 5th, in what I often call the best month of the year. The reason I feel like October is the best month of the year is not here in Phoenix so much, but in most of the rest of the country. The weather is nice in October. It's not too hot, not too cold. The heat of summer is over. The cold of winter has not yet begun in most places. And so for the most part, October is wonderful weather. In Albuquerque, the International Balloon Fiesta starts today, the first weekend of October, and goes through the second weekend of October, the full, like from Saturday of this weekend until Sunday of next weekend. So you have wonderful balloons from all over the world. They have mass ascensions on the weekend. They have contests and other festivities during the week. And it's just a wonderful time. You can walk up, right up next to the balloons, beautiful pictures and stuff like that. Just, it's a great time. The whole city gears up for it. You know, restaurants are open at the crack of dawn and, you know, everything, all the hotels are full and it's just a wonderful time. There's balloons in the air everywhere, landing on the mesa. It's a wonderful time. Anyway, and then, of course, my birthday is on the 10th. At the end of the month, everybody gets candy. So, anyway, it's I always joke that it's a wonderful time. So it's the first weekend of October, and I have a few things. Hopefully, today's video will not be nearly as long as last week's video. I almost never do that long of a video. I usually don't have that much stuff to show. Excuse me. So as a matter of fact, I don't have a lot to show. But, so I did work a little bit at the end of September. As I said, I would. I worked a little bit more on this Silver Creek Samplers Lost and Found chart. And it has a little saying there. I've read that before. I'm a lost sheep, gone astray. Shepherd, find me, this I pray. O shepherd, listen to my prayer and keep me in thy loving care. So there's a little dove. It's kind of hard to see in this picture, but there's a dove here and these leaves, whatever, some flowers, and a sheep. So I did a little more work on it. Last time I think I had done the inside of the sheep's ears, but not the outside. So I wanted to do the outside, this, you know, darker color on the outside of his ears. And then I went ahead and just did the rest of it, you know, down to the underside of his body. There's a lot more of these of the dark color. There's, you know, little swirls on his body. And then there's, you know, a lot of this lighter color. That's what all these little squares are. They're going to be the lighter color when I get around to it. And then right here is where, like, the front legs go and all of that. So I think I got, I don't know if this is the end of that dark color. And I know his, you know, back legs go in there somewhere. But then I also wanted to put the beginning of the word find me, right? I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, find me. Because this is where I made the mistake last time. I put the word shepherd over one square too far. So, and I, you know, kind of corrected it here. There should be like 2 squares between this leaf and the sheep's face, and there's only one because I wanted to put the sheep in the right place. And because I corrected this branch thing right up here somewhere. So this part of the branch and the word shepherd are over too far, but everything else is correct. So I wanted to put the find me in here, at least the beginning of it, so that this is in the right place as well. So anyway, that's, I finished working on that. So the dove is finished. This little garland is not finished. There's like at least two other colors in there. But, so yeah, it was a good stopping point for that. So that's Lost and Found. That was one of my WIPGO calls for September. So then, October. On October 1st, of course, I worked on Rabbit Rabbit. So this is Rabbit October. And actually, this, I had worked on this earlier, I guess in January. Yeah, but I wanted to work on it this month so that I could finish it. And this is the one where I changed this lighter colored rabbit to white because of the fabric that I was using. Because the brick, this is Gloriana silk brick, didn't show up on my fabric. And also like some of there's like a pink color here. There's a dark wine red color here, and then the pink color. And the pink doesn't show up quite as well as I would like, but you can see it still. So this is October. I finished it. So you can kind of see the pink here, a little bit. Yeah, but so this is the bunny that I changed to white instead of brick. So it will show up. This is 32 count Murano Carré. In rust is the color. Yeah, so October is finished. So that makes 8 of the 12 that are finished now. So, and I was thinking that, because Sleepy Hollow is apparently in storage, and it's supposed to come up on my, I have it as a main WIPGO call and a secondary WIPGO call. And that's probably not going to happen. So instead, I was thinking that I might go ahead and work on the rabbits that I have left, because I do have one of the, one square, the rabbit on there. And right now I have July, August, November, and December that are left. August is closer to be finished. July, I don't think, has a long way to go. And October, November and December, I think also have a long way to go. So I might take like the number 16 slot on my, I redid my WIPGO, cleaned up my WIPGO board on the printer. And so these, I show the October dates here. These 2 squares are October. And so these are my remaining squares. And so probably where I would have had Sleepy Hollow number 2, I'm gonna, maybe work on all rabbits I can do, The Bald Eagle would be a new start, but I would have room to do as many rabbits as I could, fit in there, and also here as a secondary chart, So we'll see. I think I also have like one of the Starry Night charts is not on here. So I might do that as well. I don't know. Yeah, it's in flux. I meant to say the sheep, the lost and found sheep, is on 28 count Lugana that I dyed myself. So the only other thing I have really is Tinymodernist Chameleon. And I was just telling my sister I have a working copy of this, and or I ordinarily stitch in bed, and I'd gotten up to go to the bathroom, and I have an area where I kind of on my pillows behind my head. Sorry, I have a stray hair or something. But I put the project bag, the chart, the whatever, up there on the pillows behind my head so that the cats don't lie on it, for one thing. But also, with the chart, I usually, put it underneath something or in between the pillows or whatever so that my ceiling fan doesn't blow it down or whatever, right? Well, apparently, I don't know if I didn't put it in, in the right place or something, and it disappeared. I came back to the bathroom and I couldn't find the chart anywhere. And I think it must be under the bed or something, because I looked around, I took the bed apart, I took all the pillows off, I took the blankets off, and, I was like, it's got to be here, it's got to be underneath this or underneath that or somewhere, between the pillows or whatever. Can't find it. So I'm assuming that it blew off the bed and, maybe the cats played around with it and put it in the bed, because I can't find it anywhere. But like I said, fortunately, I've got the chart in here, the real chart. I was just I like the working copy because I was kind of, marking on it because there's places where, the colors are very similar, and, it's easy to sort of make a mistake between the two of them. But fortunately, I have the chart to work with. So, all of this lighter color is what I've been working on since, I guess, yesterday I started. And for the most part, it was almost finished. My goal on this one is to finish it. So everything like this lighter, it's kind of a greenish yellow color, was not there. So that's just what I was able to do since yesterday evening. Yeah, so then there's just a few, like I said before, little flowers here. And these little notches here are like a yellowish color. This color here, actually. This color that goes in these little empty notches there. And then this color continues on here to finish his tail. So I'm almost done with the tail. And then those, like I said, those little yellow wedges in there. And then there's just like random flowers here and there. There's a mushroom here. So I'm hoping to finish it maybe in the next couple of days, give myself some leeway to work on other things. But the goal is to finish this. So, and this is by Tinymodernist, I think I said that. And on 25 count Lugana, and the color is steel. And these are all DMC threads. Yeah, I think the lost and found sheep is all DMC, and the rabbits are all Gloriana silks. This is 2/2. These are, the rabbits are 1/2 in Gloriana silks. So actually, that is all I've done for this month. I took 3 days to finish the rabbit, and I just started working on Chameleon yesterday. And yeah, so so what I have left are the charts from A Year in the Woods, and I want to say the ones that yeah, the raccoon is one that I've worked on a little bit, and the fox, like I said, that's this month, that I've done probably about 2/3 of the chart, maybe a little less than 2/3, I don't know. But the bald eagle I haven't started. The barn owl I'm going to start this month. Yeah, and so I have a few, I've worked on a few others. But anyway, so I'm getting to the end of my WIPGO chart and having to think about what I'm going to do next week, and next year. And so I have several finishes. I want to say, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. 15. 16, 17. About 17 finishes this year, which is not a whole lot. Sorry about that. I think that's what I'm at about. Nope, 18 finishes, I think. So it's not a whole lot, but all things considered, it's pretty good. So I think for next year, I do want to get back to the ones I did not work on this year, and then some of my older whips, so I'd like to finish them, but I don't know what the goal would be to give myself time to finish them. Right now, I have a goal of 7 days for most projects, and without aiming to finish any of them, just like one I did the bunny in my garden kind of thing. The goal was 7 days, but I went ahead and finished it. So it took probably 9 or 10 days to finish that. And out of 7, if I have two WIPGO calls that are 7 days each, that's only half a month. And then I have, 2 secondary charts that don't have goals on them. And so I just, can stitch on them as I like. And a lot of those are smaller charts, or charts that are mostly finished, like the rabbits, like the Starry Night charts. Those are easy to knock out in like 3 or 4 days. And so, but I think next year I want to continue working on the Year in the Woods animals, and because those are pretty involved charts. But I'd like to finish them, especially because the fox and the swans are close to being finished, and I think one of the other ones is relatively close to being finished. But there's 12 of them, and they're all very involved charts. So, but I'd like to have them on the WIPGO board, but I also want to finish like my ship charts, like the piano cat, things that are, there's that one winter gathering, it's a bunch of little birds on a wire kind of thing. I'd like to finish that because that's pretty close to being done. And yeah, but it's going to depend on like if we've sold this house and, getting all my stuff all my cross-stitch stuff out of storage. Because if not, then I'm just going to work on, I don't know, what I have in, at my fingertips, basically. I have in a bin that has the charts that I've worked on since we packed stuff up for the move. And so there are, like all of these Year in the Woods charts are in there. So if worse came to worse and I had to, come up with a WIPGO board before before we sell this house, I can use I've got plenty of stuff to do on the Year in the Woods charts and Starry Night. I mean, not Starry Night. My other things like my other unfinished charts. I've got plenty of stuff. So we'll see how things go. but otherwise, I'm right on track. I think to finish things up the way things are going. To finish Chameleon, I'm hoping. What's today? Saturday. In less than 7 days, maybe I can finish it. I don't know. Tonight we're going. My younger sister and I are going to a symphony concert, and then there's actually another concert 2 weeks from tonight, I think. Another one of the. I have season tickets, so the next one in this season is in 2 weeks, I believe. But I'm hoping to have, still plenty of time for stitching. So anyway, I think that's all I have this month. I don't have any haul. I am very tempted still. I have like 1 day left to, there's the Twin Peak Primitives. I was watching Pam and Steph Just Keep Stitching last weekend, and they their pattern of the week from Twin Peak Primitives. The pattern of the week they had is called Quirky Christmas. They did one called Quirky Animals. I don't remember. They were a bunch of animals, and everybody went crazy for them. And this Quirky Christmas, they showed the patterns for that, and I'm like, that is very cute. And if it's like a booklet, and it costs it's about, the regular price is about $20, and if I buy it, this week during this promotion thing, they discount it, and so I'm very torn of wanting to do it. If I don't buy it now, then when I buy it later, it won't be discounted, of course. So I'm weighing my options, but I don't have very long to do that. So anyway, that's my dilemma. But anyway, so I will see you next week. I think that's that. Yeah, that's everything I've got. And yeah. All right. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.